Today, I'm here to talk to you a little bit about former President Millard Fillmore. Millard Fillmore happens to be the 13th President of the United States of America. According to WhiteHouse.gov, Fillmore was a member of the Wing Party and was the last president to not be affiliated with either the Democratic or Republican Party. Born in the state of New York in 1800, Millard had emerged into poverty. He lived in a log cabin on the farm and attended a one-room school. He fell fond of his red-headed teacher and eventually married this woman named Abigail Powers. Right there. Millard Fillmore became a lawyer in 1823 and moved to Buffalo, New York in 1830 to practice law. He held state office with the House of Representatives for 8 years from 1837 to 1843. Millard was then elected and moved on to vice president in 1848. Millard Fillmore ended up becoming president in July of 1850 after the sudden death of the 12th president, Zachary Taylor. The last president to own slaves, Taylor. He inherited a nation divided on the despicable act of slavery. He spoke these famous words in his first annual message to the people. The great law of morality ought to have a national as well as a personal and individual application. We should act towards other nations as we wish them to act towards us, Miller Center writes online. I wish he had felt this way about enslaved human beings as well. President Fillmore signed many bills into law, including admitting California as a free state, settling Texas boundaries while providing compensation, granting territory to New Mexico, abolishing slave trade in the District of Columbia, and the Fugitive Slave Act. All were great besides the Fugitive Slave Act. This act placed federal officers at the disposal of slave owners looking for runaway fugitives. This was the legal start of the policing, beating, and criminalization of newly freed or fleeing African Americans. Many of the Northern Wing Party members disagreed with this and did not re-elect him in 1852. The Wing Party broke up, and Fillmore was later asked to join the Know Nothing or American Party. He accepted and joined in 1856. He highly disagreed with popular President Abraham Lincoln throughout the Civil War and Reconstruction era. He was also deeply anti-Catholic and anti-immigration, according to Question Time on YouTube, but you probably could have figured that. He later died on March 8, 1874 in Buffalo, New York. Thank you for listening to a little bit about former President Millard Fillmore.